Hi, I'm Erin Harrison with the TMC Newsroom. Here are today's top stories. Connecticut's Attorney General says that Google has collected data over the state's public wireless networks in 2008 for its error hyperlink reference not valid. The Associated Press is reporting that Attorney General Richard Blumenthal said he would continue pressing the search engine company to find out what's been done with the data gathered for its error hyperlink reference not valid. A Google spokesperson confirmed to the Associated Press that data was gathered from Connecticut 2 years ago. The AP reported that Blumenthal says it could give Google access to personal emails, passwords, and web browsing histories, though he has no reports of any problems. Google has acknowledged what company officials say is a mistaken collection of data over error hyperlink reference not valid in a couple dozen countries. On the Washington front, the Federal Communications Commission this week stood its ground on regulating internet service providers, upsetting at least one Republican lawmaker who said he'd attempt to block the agency's effort. Chairman Julius Genachowski, who wants the FCC to assert jurisdiction over web access providers using the same rules imposed on regular old telephone operators, defended his plan at a special congressional meeting, according to eyewitness news reports. Genachowski's proposal came as a reaction to a U.S. court ruling in April where a judge found the agency lacked authority to regulate companies that provide web access. In other Google news, the recent changes to Apple's developers agreement could cripple Google's advertising tools for the iPhone by creating artificial barriers to competition, the internet giant said this week. According to Reuters, Apple changed the language of the agreement on Monday. As written, it appears to prohibit certain third-party ad agencies from collecting critical usage data from iPhone applications. Apple's own ad network is set to launch July 1st. The initial language of Apple's iPhone developers agreement, released in April, prohibited data about app usage to be transmitted to any outside analytics companies, which helps agencies target their ads. And wrapping up today's headlines, Digium, the Asterisk company, has announced the list of 21 companies who are the first to reserve space at their upcoming Astrocon 2010 conference. Astrocon 2010 will be held October 26th through October 28th at the Gaylord National Resort and Convention Center near Washington, D.C. The event, now in its 7th year, attracts software developers, integrators, resellers, enterprise Asterisk users, and Digium partners working with phone systems, unified communications, and voice over IP. According to company spokesperson John Todd, Digium anticipates that based on the current pace of reservations for booths on the expo floor, the remaining spaces in the exhibit hall will be sold out well in advance of the event. That's all for today. For these stories and all the latest news from the communications world, visit tmcnet.com. I'm Erin Harrison with the TMC Newsroom. Thanks for watching.